Good morning, everyone. My name is Rana Kubat. I'm the co-founder and CTO of Tulip. I'm joined here by Yuri.
Okay, good morning. My name is Yuri Regnault. I'm head of manufacturing product at Cartier. So I will talk a bit our history to use Tulip in our manufacturing. Cartier is part of the portfolio of brand of the Richemont Group, okay, with watchmaking and jewelry. And for us, the craftsmanship and the creativity is very important in our business. In our industry, we have a lot of a variety of skill of what we call métier, with a lot of different device, machine where we need to connect. All these machine or equipment generate some data. So we want to collect more of this data, but this data alone don't give a lot of sense, and we need to give a context to this data. And as we have a lot of manual worker, the worker knows the context of the data generated by the machine. And as it's the same in a lot of companies, we have a branding challenge. We want to connect very old machine that is here and a new kind of machine with new protocol like MQTT, for example. So it's clearly one of our challenge in our industry. To answer to our stakes, we have several topics to address. We don't want to only collect the data, okay, but we want to also control the machine, okay? It's very important for our worker to send the good recipe to the machine, for example, okay, and not only collect the data. Collect the data is important, but we need to turn this data in insight and help our worker to use this data with analytic or visualization. And as we have a lot of machine, it's also interesting to make what we call sometimes machine to machine, and a way to transfer data from a machine to another machine to avoid to have to fill some data in this machine, for example. What we see in terms of benefit, it's like a short-term benefit to use the data to have real-time insight to better understand your operation in real time. It's our first use case. But the second use case, it's with all the data we collect with the historical data, we can better understand our product, our process, and improve the quality of our product. But we want to collect more data, but we face always more or less the same issue. So in production quality, we have complex tasks, okay, and we need guidance for our operator. We need more and more agility, especially after the COVID-19 crisis. We need the agility to change our operation if the mix of product change, for example. We want to preserve our know-how, okay, but it's very crucial in our industry. And again, we don't have real-time insights, so it's we can improve our operation without real-time insight. In terms of traceability, we move to a better traceability at the serial number level. So we need to collect more data to have a good traceability, and again, contextualize all the data we want to collect. But the issue we have, because we have, as most companies make a lot of deployment from ERP or PLM system, we don't have a good UI UX for our operator. And what you see on the slide, it's some persona of operator. We use a lot of paper. We make a lot of manual action. It's hard to use system like ACP or MES now. It's not fit what I need when I am a worker directly on a workbench. I have to use a lot of different software, an MES software, a QS software. So, and it's not my job to switch from a system to another system. With this kind of tool, we need to wait a long time if I want to have new feature. So what we want to provide at Cartier Richemont, it's a global infrastructure. We call it manufacturing stack, in order to give the tool to our manufacturer to digitalize their process. I don't want to go too much in detail, but what is important for us is to build an edge cloud infrastructure based on AWS, because we are a cloud-first company, but sometimes we need edge capability. And we use Tulip in our stack for different things. Tulip can help us to connect device with an edge gateway or edge I/O. Okay? in order to transform field protocol in IT protocol. We use Tulip to develop Frontline apps. Okay, so we don't have an MES now, but we built application for our workers. So we run this application, we built this application, and we run this application. And with Tulip, we can make some monitoring, what we'll call real-time dashboarding, directly in the platform or inside the application. So what we see since we use Tulip now in production, it's a real figure. So we see month after month, we have more and more screen directly on the shop floor. We call it station, directly on the workbench, directly used by operator. Okay, we see more and more apps. Okay, that fit exactly what we want to do. So each month we see a new apps that help to solve one issue, a quality issue, a production issue. So we see like an app store, internal store with a lot of application, and we see this growing. We see more and more process executed in Tulip. Okay, month after month, we have a lot of new processes directly run on Tulip instead of paper or directly in system like ACP or MES. Again, we see a trend of user. Okay, and what is quite new compared to classical technology, it's a app, what we call app builder. So we have now people, but it's close to the shop floor, but built application directly for the workforce, and it's a big shift. Compared what we used to have a classical central IT or corporate IT. Now we have a lot of app builder directly in a plant. Thanks to this kind of no-code trend and Tulip platform, we have more and more what we call augmented lead operator that are directly an app that fits their needs, connected to our IT system, but our device, okay, with just needed information, not too much, but the data you need. And in order to leverage this augmented lean operator, we have a new citizen developer that now know well the business, but have the skills to build application directly in a no-code platform. So it's a real trend, and we can provide value month after month, but it's not the case in a classical MES rollout, for example. Okay, so just give you a bit some example here. So here it's a final stage when we need to ship some watches in our distribution center. So now we can scan everything, check the serial number. Before all this task was done directly in SAP, now it's done with a simple UI, with guidance, with photo, but help directly the worker. Okay, and in the same time, when we make this kind of shipping transaction, we collect a lot of data. And we send the data in real time in SAP. So now we have more users now that use directly our ERP thanks to this kind of application. The second topic, it's more, we have a lot of specific machine in our business, okay, dedicated to the watchmaking industry. And all this equipment was not built to share the data or collect the data, okay? So what we do with Tulip and the Node-RED Insight, we can build some workflow directly by the people on the plant, because it's not very complex to build a Node-RED flow. And now all this equipment, but it's sometimes old equipment, is now connected directly to Tulip platform, thanks to Gateway. And you can interact with your apps, send the good recipe, have the feedback of the machine, control the torque of a screw for a screwdriver, for example. Okay, so for us it's very important. But we have also new device that directly use a more modern protocol like OPC UAM QTT, and you can directly use it in Tulip without Node-RED. Okay. In our strategy, we want to transform the data as soon as possible, because when the data is transformed in the IT format, it's easier to move to the stack with IT data. What is interesting with Node-RED, we are open. Okay, we are not locked by a vendor, by a protocol. We can connect everything. We can change by ourselves the driver if we want to collect more data or make a new control. So it's very interesting to not be blocked. And again, we have so much machine to connect that it's important to have the good tool to connect everything. Okay? It's again a self-service tool with this edge gateway. You don't need a lot of skill to install this edge gateway. You can manage everything from the cloud. So again, it helps our people closer to the operation to install this kind of gateway and manage also the life cycle. Okay? And as we say, it's integrated in the workflow. So it's not only collect the data, but put the data in the user experience in order to have a seamless experience between your device, your job, your PCs, and your IT system. Okay? And it helps us to contextualize the data and give a sense to the data we collect. And I give it to Ronnie for next.
Thank you. This is a great grounding to the kinds of real life challenges that we've seen, that Yuri has seen. But to step back for a second to look at what has been the state of digitization within the industry, within manufacturing. And obviously, it's been something that people have spent a lot of energy and effort and money on. It's why we're here and why these halls are all about digitization. But nevertheless, despite all of this, an important sort of fact is that manufacturing is still a very human activity, and a lot of the challenges that occur within manufacturing, a lot of the errors, a lot of quality issues and are fundamentally human-driven. So the kinds of ways that are the approach that we have at Tulip is focused on human-centered activities. And specifically, how do you create a very agile environment in the manufacturing floor where you can respond very quickly to changes, and that you place the human in the center so you are empowering them in a real way. So how this manifests is throughout the manufacturing process, from incoming goods inspection at the beginning of the line, through the process, through the ongoing activities for maintenance, and all the way to finished good inspection and preparation and shipping. And what sort of the platform that is enabling all of this, the Tulip platform, is doing this through these four core components. So on the one hand, you have a way to create applications which are bespoke, which are really solving a very specific need that you have in whatever moment in the manufacturing that happens. And there's a no-code app editor that allows a citizen developer, a manufacturing engineer, to very quickly create and then change those processes as you're learning from the data that's being collected for them. These applications are connected to the physical world through these edge devices, so it allows you to have a fully integrated experience at where the work is happening, that it's not only the logic and the instructions and the visuals that are driving that, but as well the connectivity to the machines, to the sensors, to the different user experiences, the feedback that the operators can get from it. These applications, once they're deployed into the field and the machines that are connected to it, generate a lot of data. And so there's an analysis backend that's sort of built into the platform that allows you to have a real-time visibility as to what's happening in the moment, as well as a historic view to understand how the changes that you make have impact onto the performance of things. And so, the final component of all of this is an extended ecosystem that allows for the sharing internally, externally, to have the best practices. So we were talking earlier about how now that there's cohorts of these app builders within Cartier that are sharing the best practices, sharing a lot of the sort of core elements that have now permeated throughout the organization. And back to you here for the results.
Okay, so just to finalize, what's the benefit to this next-gen cloud approach system? So we can significantly reduce the non-value task. It's one of the main benefits we see to avoid paper on the redundant data collection, for example. We have clearly improved our traceability, the way to connect, to be sure the traceability we have in our system reflects the physical world. And it's now more easy to collect this data at SKU serial number level. It was also, we use a lot Tulip, not only for production, but for logistic operation. And we see a lot of benefits to have dedicated application for warehouse management system. And we have accelerate the flow of our process with good UI and accelerate all this picking, packing, and step like that. And in terms of equipment of machine, as now we can collect more data with this equipment, we can better understand the reliability of equipment, if we need to make a maintenance, stuff like that. So we improve the usage of our equipment, and we improve also the quality of our equipment. In terms of a cloud, because it's clearly a full cloud platform that runs critical operation now. We have clearly a good access to the data. Tulip collects a lot of data to understand what the process is, the time to execute the processes. So we have access to clearly a lot of data and to improve our process. So you put a first application, you collect the data, and you can improve your process and update your application. So you enter in a closed loops based on data and feedback from operator. We have a system that it's always up to date. We have release every quarter, and we have description. So it's very interesting to have new feature every quarter in this manufacturing area. It's quite new. The scalability, we don't see a problem to scale in our different plants. Okay, it's more project, but we don't need to install server, stuff like that. It's super easy to deploy Tulip in another plant. And again, we don't have problem of availability data or backup. Everything is managed by the Tulip team in our AWS stack. Okay, so thank you. I think that's it.
Thank you very much for joining.
Okay, thank you.